everybody, welcome to Back to Texas. Watashi wa Satoshi desu. In a few minutes, I'm going to go and see the movie Shin Godzilla. This one here, it's a 4K release. The original came out back in July 25th of 2016 in Shinjuku. After that, it was released July 29th nationwide all over Japan. And then a few months later, October 3rd, it came to LA. And then it did a New York release. And then a release in Columbus, Ohio. And then it did a limited release October 11th all over the US right there. So that's the basis of Shin Godzilla itself. As for Godzilla, his first appearance was in 1954. I think it was October of 54 in Nikoya, Japan. After that, it was November that same year all over Japan, and then slowly made its way across the world throughout the years in small distributions here and there. And super excited for this one. Let's face it, when it comes to Godzilla and movie monsters, he is one of the top ones next to King Kong, also right there. All right, folks, so I'll be right back. Let's see how Shin Godzilla is in 4K. All right, folks, movie is done. Time to get started with our review of Shin Godzilla. Hold on. And as you can see, last one to leave the theater, so let's head on out. You gotta be careful down the stairs. Today I didn't get any popcorn or drinks. So let's get out of here and then get started. Alright, well folks, so Shin Godzilla, as I stated before, this one right here is a re-release. It's now in 4K. Also, fast. Let's get down here first. Okay. So, there you go. All right. Sorry, folks. All right. So this one here, once again, 4K release. It was originally released back in 2016, and this one here was completely in Japanese. However, for me, watashi wa少し日本語わかります. So that was correct there. And it does have some subtitles of it, well, pretty much all of its subtitles, and parts of it are actually in English. So, and I was watching it, my mind was a little bit like, okay, back to English mode instead of hearing Japanese or Nihongo right there. So that's what I loved about it. So all good. Overall action all the way through. Let's face it, the visuals, Godzilla movies are always top notch. No, hold on, let me correct that. The ones from Japan are top notch. The ones in the US are a different story, and that's for a different video. So let's keep it at that right there. And some of you have seen the movies like Godzilla -1, once again top notch compared to Godzilla versus Kong. You can see a contrast between both movies right there. So let's just keep it at that for now and continue with Shin Godzilla. All right. So story, got all the way through. I just wish it just felt too rushed at the very end, and they could have added a little bit more. I guess at the time they figured let's just wrap it up at this point and continue on the story later on, which is always what they do with the Godzilla movies. They continue from that point on, or kind of reboot it slightly here and there. Music wise, very good. They kept from I remember, Godzilla -1 is the same soundtrack right there for the theme itself, and I think correctly from the original 54 version, it's also the same music on there. I gotta make sure. I mean, it's a little bit fuzzy here and there, so if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. If I'm right, again, let me know. And that's good on the part right there. Now, a little added thing right here is that this one is kind of a horror movie in a way. A lot of blood and gore, or just mainly blood all over. This one is Godzilla. I mean, spoilers or not, somewhat non-spoilers. The movie did come out in 2016, so a few people have watched it, and there is blood in there. Just that it's very, I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm watching it. I'm just like, so this is nice right here. So all in all, I give them props for trying to make it into a horror movie right there. That's pretty good right there. So What else can you say about it? Of course, this is the visuals of Japan right there. So very good how they use the actual layout of the city. Top notch for right there. So folks, overall score, it's gonna get a solid 9 in my book. Uh, Once again, came out in 4K, theater release today. So go ahead, get a hand check if you get a chance, go to check it out. If not, it's also available on DVD, and I think there's a Blu-ray release. I'm not sure about that, but I do remember it being an actual DVD release. So if you don't watch in the theater, go ahead and watch it at least in DVD version at home at your own leisure. Either way is good. So folks, go ahead and enjoy this weekend right here. Pretty much summer is almost winding down. So folks, from Backstage Access, this is Satoshi Jikai Made.